Hey, man. Yeah. Yeah, you can pull. Definitely, I think still needs, I don't know, some tuning here and there. But we'll see. Let's see what here.
Hellos.
Hello.
Hello.
Happy birthday.
No, not again.
Happy birthday.
Please no.
My goodness, this ad is enormous.
I
Finish.
thought I'd gotten pulled into something.
Why isn't? Are you trying to show the game on stream?
I'm loading it up. So
Okay.
it isn't actually loaded up yet.
Okay. I was like, no. What did I break? And look at Hans is
Everything.
Hans is checking more things in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not loaded up because I was waiting for him to check in something before.
Working with the cell shader we have in. Holy shit. Yeah. It's just anything that's in post-process like that, Unreal is not great about updating previews or
What do you mean previews?
being able to see what your changes are. It's just not really great at being able to display that. And I don't know if that's the adding the convoluted bloom that happened, or but it's a lot of like, I have to save and then I have to load and then I have to view, and it's different, so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna revert, and then it's just blah.
I mean, a lot of the post-process stuff you wouldn't be able to see until runtime anyway.
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. Like,
There's no real good way to do it because it's part of the rendering pipeline, unfortunately.
Yeah, so I end up having to save and revert and yada yada.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out what I'm getting going.
I don't hear the game audio.
Is it just quiet?
Don't know.
Because it shows us playing on the stream stuff.
Let me turn on.
Oh, right. I'm not going to hear it through us in this channel, and I have the stream muted because I don't want the double up of sound.
Yeah.
So no, I don't get to hear sound for the game. That's great.
So there.
Love it.
Take it. Why don't we have a complex stream support where it supports multiple streams out of the game going to multiple places? Why not, Carl? You haven't prioritized it.
Assign Hans deadline ASAP.
Damn it.
Alright, what do we got? What does your flagship have? It has its long range, it has exploit, and is that belay? Yeah, it's belay. It's pretty good.
So don't really need more long range scanning.
But you're probably gonna get long range scanning, although you can just dismantle it to start it once you're in there.
Seems good.
Broad, that seems really good. I'd probably take 2 myself.
I've had so little time to play with this picker. I've been like, 1 1 1 1 1. Does
Grand
it work?
celebrate 2. No option there.
Oh, nice.
You have all good things, and you need the grand celebrations.
So,
What? None of these seem particularly good. Scuttle's fine. I might take 1 because it gives you more fuel. Hydroponics is... Oh, that's a hydroponics plus.
That jump button is very large.
It is larger. I can make it smaller.
Also feels like we need to do something here.
mm-hmm.
We should. I assume not for this build, but we can look at this screen and
Yeah.
I think there's a whole card for picker polish. So
Well, I mean, we just need to give it to Tyson.
Yeah.
yeah. But
It'd be neat if you could have a little, like, your ships show up in there, like a little preview.
oh god.
Where'd you end up getting ramen?
I haven't yet.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know any other place
Going
other
on
than
Sunday.
that. There's probably better places. But
Did we switch them all to be blue, or does the colors mean anything?
no, I think it's I don't
It's fairly random, I think.
a lot of the color has to do with potential what the skybox is, what planets are there might make certain colors come out more than others.
I can probably do some.
Well, I mean, I more mean like
Tweaking on that,
these
too.
very clearly like the texture is blue here.
Mhm.
Yes, I actually think that is true. That all the ships have the same texture that would be that.
Yeah, and
That
that's
bluish.
something I can play with a little bit more. I think it's more that I've lightened them up enough at this point that you can see the color.
Yeah.
I mean, so the problem is that I think that it's way busier if you do it. But the mouse over state still seems like way cooler.
Oh, I get it. Mouse over that again. What's it doing to it? It's something to do with the
Well,
outline shader. It's the outline
Yeah.
shader.
It is, and it works in reverse. So when they select these, it is kind of going to the actual. It's reducing like the posterization or something of that sort. Like, I don't know. I'm not sure what. I don't even know where the mechanism is. Like, I have not gone in to try and.
It's a different there is a post process material for that outline shader.
Okay, I can go in.
And so that specific, it's not a super complicated one, and I don't know why it interacts the way it does though.
Yeah.
That's the thing I don't completely know why it's.
Well, and I think it might be the posterization filter in the
Oh god.
in the shader.
Yeah.
So you want me to be nitpicky and complaining, right?
Sure. Tell me things that you want to see changed.
Okay, so
And don't talk about those asteroids, or I'm going to slap you.
Uh-oh.
I don't like the fact that this feels like, except when you mouse over, it goes to this beige, which okay, fine. But I like this bright like white and blue thing we have going on, and then when you come out to here, it goes back to the beige, and there like it feels very flat here. I also am
I don't
not.
know if I can fix that.
I'm not a huge fan of the blue outline on these planets. I can't tell if that's a stroke or if that's supposed to be the atmosphere.
There is a stroke, and I think it's blending with the atmosphere. And I believe
and
we can
actually,
colorize the stencil.
Yeah,
That's
and the
fine.
atmospheres themselves are what you see like on Baron is not the atmosphere. That is the lighting. When the map was originally set up, there's a blue and a green shadow light.
Yep.
And we can eliminate that and change the way it works, but that's why everything always has that blue and green sort of feel, is that the original map had that shadow light, and I don't know if that was something
that was something a long time ago is the thing.
So,
like it just was in there. It was not none of that that lighting actually was copied over from the sci-fi space pack we're using, because they have a test scene that had some nice. It was designed to show off their ships and the original textures of their ships.
Exactly. Like, and that's what it seems like. So that's something we can tweak. If there's something from a shadow perspective that you feel would be better, do you want more natural sort of like gray style shadows, or
I don't know about. So to be honest, like, I don't like So you're talking about this like blue greenish shadow stuff over here. Like, to some degree, I'm fine with that from just an overall like lighting perspective. I just don't like the blue stroke, especially on the
when you
asteroids.
hover.
Yes.
What do you want?
Okay, the blue stroke when you hover.
What do you want? White?
Thinner thinner, and or I like the Fresnel whitish thing on Molten, which I don't think is. I don't know how we
No,
get that.
that-
But
I sort of overwrite, like I write over the space with that.
yeah.
So
So like,
it just kind of
I'm not
eliminates it.
necessarily saying copy this onto everything, but like the
No, I know
blue
what you're
just
saying.
the blue just
I
feels
gotcha.
super like flat stroke and makes things feel kind of chunky and gross. And so like I think
Yeah.
thinner would be
got it.
fine. I also think maybe a slightly brighter, like a little bit more of a neon thing to feel like a little bit more of a sci-fi selection thing could be okay. But mostly it's just like, especially on the asteroids, it feels super chunky.
Okay. Yeah, those asteroids are pissing me off, but yeah, I got you. Okay. So the fleet looks too flat in this view. I'm not sure what I can do about that, but I'll try. So overall, barren planet.
Overall, barren planet I like.
Okay.
It feels
Looks
a little.
pretty barren.
It feels a little Death Starry.
Yeah, I know.
But
Death Star Pro.
And what about Molten? So I kind of was thinking about barren and Molten as like barren are molten planets that have finally cooled. That's why there's a similar like circular meteor strike sort of.
yeah, I think overall it's fine. What you might want to, well, no, because it goes against the Kevin Dart thing. I was gonna say you might want to just like rough up the edges of the circles, but
Yeah. That's why I was trying. I added in the horizontal striping to kind of give shadows, but it still felt geometric.
yeah.
So.
I mean, I think for now it's fine. I think
Okay.
I put this in the backlog, and we can figure out where we throw it. Eventually, I think we're going to need to do a material treatment for each of the types that happen at a moon level, and then a different one
Yeah.
that happens at the planet
Yeah,
level, right?
I agree. Because right now they're all being treated as planets, despite the fact there's one planet and moons. But yeah, I totally agree. What about the skybox there? That's the noisiest, I think, of all the skyboxes right there.
I mean, I really don't like the skybox. It feels like
What is it you don't like about it? Because I agree, and I was starting to get rid of it. But there's some interesting interplay between the skybox and the cell shader.
I feel like so. I guess my problem is I feel like I never see our game where you see the blackness of space.
No,
and you never see
part of that's
stars.
somewhat intentional. Yeah, some of that because it's we were talking about like never getting past the 80%, black, and that's I think why it ended up being built that way. And I've been trying to bring it back some, but you would like to see it darker in the background.
Yeah, and just like
or maybe pinpoint stars.
Yeah, I'd like to see actual like pinpoint stars.
Yeah, I agree.
And that kind of stuff. And I'd like to see like I would like to see less everything has cloud over it and more like fewer clouds, but then have those clouds actually could if it's way less of them, then they can actually be a little bit more vibrant because then they're breaking it up. Yeah. The problem is that it's over everything, and so then you have to pull it back to the super muted, and then it just feels dirty, right?
Yeah, and part of that is the cell shader, the way the cell shader is set up, and the bloom. Let me see what I can do, because I totally agree. That's what I was working on before we were like, check in. I was trying to bring those down in a way while still.
Oh, I mean, I wasn't trying to force you to check in. I was just making sure that you wanted me to wait.
Yeah. No, I mean, I wanted you to look at it in its current state because this is a little closer, like the skybox and the such, but it's definitely not done. Okay. My goodness, that's a lot of cute orders.
That is a lot there. Manager.
When you press build and then you press upgrade, build doesn't go away. Is that intentional?
I don't know if that's intentional or not.
Yeah, we have a lot of that kind of weird overlappy stuff.
And it doesn't go away when you select an upgrade thing either. So we
No,
probably
actually, I
should
think
go away.
I think we bugged that. At least I thought that was called out somewhere, saying that like those wouldn't toggle closed or something. I don't know.
I love the sky grabber. It's so funny. Some of Tyson's icons just absolutely cracked me up as I was going through them. The robot with the pitchfork is fucking hilarious. Oh, Steam. Okay.
Let's see if that does that.
Looks like I'm doing more Steam work this afternoon.
What's going on?
They bounced us because they have like 5,000 different image requirements. One of our capsules has text and shouldn't have text, and another one of our capsules doesn't have text and should have text. Like, it's just
Minor, weird stuff like that.
It's just loading stuff up and laying them out and saving them out again. We just got to go through them all. Blah. Bring in the grabber claw.
I think your mic, Carl's picking up your voice, your breathing a bit much as like deep bass.
Who, me?
Yeah.
How, what? Who, what, huh?
Oh God, sorry, anybody watching.
Don't apologize for me. I'm not
I pretty
sorry.
much have to do it every day.
I'm not sorry.
And you didn't do anything with the selection ring yet, have you?
I was messing with the outlines a little bit to see if I could make them not. I can changing color, and I was like, oh, can I drop the fill? Is the fill alpha causing the problem where it blows things out? It's not.
Okay.
I don't know. I can check in what I have. It's just it's a thinner line.
Okay.
And a more mellow blue, kind of a lot closer to white.
Okay.
But it doesn't fix the problem of brightening the object.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
I can take a look. See if I can track it down.
I mean, it's an emissive thing, so that's probably it. But
yeah, and I'm pretty sure it's interacting with that.
Yeah.
Switchover.
That fail comment about promises is pretty interesting. Please don't make promises about future events. Huh.
What?
The thing that Brandon posted where it says one of the reasons we failed Steam is because our early access makes promises about things we will do in the future. And Steam says we are not allowed to make promises.
That's weird.
They say they want you to sell your game based on the state that it is currently in and not based on the state that it may someday be in.
Got it.
My bad. Lost track of time.
Yo, dog.
Yo.
That is an unhappy child.
Oh, you can hear that?
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I'll mute.
No. Not. It's not often.
No,
It's very faint and only
Yeah.
at certain points when it actually presses your mic threshold.
Oh, yeah, it's just every time he gets his diaper changed, he's really not excited about it.
Makes sense.
He's like, I'm in my poop. I like my poop. You just leave me in my poop. Come on.
Same.
Why you keep messing with this? Go to the upgrade menu, Carl. Do the tooltips tell you lots of things about what happens when you upgrade them?
I mean, sort of, yeah.
Required power 2. Oh my god. It's there.
Yep. I mean, I wasn't going to get it in like super fancy or anything before we cut a bill today, but it's
How
at
do
least
those
something.
work? Do they look at the buildable installations for that data?
Nope. Just
Did you
wrote
hack
some
it?
strings to the installations. Because there's the proper way to do it, and then there is the quick way to get the information to people for clarity now. And I can actually think about the better way to like parse the data. Success. Choke.
Oh, and Carl. Oh, never mind. We're in an audio room. I was going to show you something, but never mind.
You're gonna die, Carl.
That sounded like a threat.
It's not looking good, no.
No. If you could just exploit these and jump out, probably be decent. At least get through the part of the next jump. So what's your factions looking like right now? Oh, they're all loyal. You can sacrifice, so.
Alright, that will work.
Long range scan. Hey, it says Blade. Awesome.
Wait, what?
You need to fully scan it. It has
Oh.
two things. Should I actually? That should be changed. I'll do that now. The scanning ones will say fully scan. Better?
Yes.
What jump are you on now? 6? Jump out of here.
Whoa. Jesus Christ.
Oh, you're
The fade out on game end screen is probably too slow.
okay.
And loss summary is
Now it's double lot. What? That's so weird. Okay, I mean that's all easy to fix, but I'm also wondering why it decided to wrap now.
yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, easy enough.
Why am I getting? It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter.
That's a good attitude.
Well, I was like,
Just,
why is House Loyal only giving me 800 points, but League Loyal is giving me 1,000 points?
I don't. That's
And
the
then
thing. I
Swarm
don't
Friendly
know
is
how.
600 points.
I'm wondering if it's behind the scenes that is because your house was loyal at point 8 of 1, and League and Conclave were 1.0. Like, because there is a gradient underneath all those things. I don't, and I bet George is just pulling the raw value and
Plugging it
multiplying.
in. Yeah,
Not-
but like
Not by a like no which segment are you in, like number times whatever, divide by number by 5.
Okay, so other random Carl is being nitpicky points. The points, the large bold, you have this many points should probably have a comma in the thousands mark.
And if we do that there, it should have commas everywhere.
Should have commas everywhere probably. It also should be directly under the final score and then have the breakdown after that, not have it at the bottom.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like maybe like bolded total, and then it'd be nice to have like a separator line and then total, and then the alignment there. That'd be fine.
Yeah, I mean it. Like again, another screen to throw at Tyson, right? But
yeah. Check. Does that have gradients on it?
Can we just be? No, damn it.
Can we just be what?
I'm trying to decide whether or not I like the word exiled.
Originally I had that. I was not. I also didn't want to put you were killed.
No, I wasn't thinking about.
You were shot.
I wasn't thinking about either of those because I don't know that it needs to be violent. Although if it's we could have it where if you lose and specifically the military faction is unhappy with you, it could be a military coup.
Yes.
But I was like, you were impeached.
That doesn't seem strong enough.
which doesn't seem strong enough.
Overthrown.
But it's like more like will of the people because I don't want it to seem like
You were
Yeah.
ousted.
or removed from. Like originally, I'm like you were removed from office, but that's really long. Or removed from power is also really long.
Yeah.
You were recalled.
Total recalled?
Total recalled. Schwarzenegger just pulls out from the side. Total recalled.
What screen is that?
Whoa there.
Okay.
Whoa there.
Option you get.
Excuse me, sorry. I got burps.
I kind of wish that, and this is again for like long, not anytime soon, but I kind of wish that when we did the jump, it could pull to sort of a replica of this, where it's like your ships and they line up to like a star that flashes in the farther, and that star was colored to whatever color it's supposed to be, and then you jump. But
yeah,
that'd be nice.
There's a whole thing on it in the mock-ups where it's supposed to like this jump's supposed to happen and it's supposed to have a flash. I just at one point was like, okay, I've spent enough time on this. Need to move on at the moment.
Yeah. We also can like, do we have some sort of button that is not gray Unreal button?
Yeah, actually, Hans, do we have a generic? We do have the generic button.
We do. I hate it. We do.
The one where we, yeah, I could swap those in though. It's better than the gray defaults.
Yeah, I haven't taken any time with the ship drafting phase yet. Yeah.
Let's put the gradient on these guys.
That was supposed to be on my plate today.
It's fine.
I haven't gotten there.
What are you guys doing? What the hell are you?
Oh my goodness. Shit. I do not know how I'm going to juggle this. Far and close lighting, it feels like we probably need something more dynamic. Because this is...
Horrendous.
Yeah.
Why are you going all crazy there, thing?
I just don't even know where to attack this.
Oh, this is working.
What is working? Yeah, that was verified this morning. We finally saw it. And... What the hell is going on with you, Phil? Auto. That's why. Right. Left. Right. Stop with the padding, please.
Material change. Okay. Maybe I'm getting there. Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. Where's the ships again? Oh yeah.
That should be PTS. If we're gonna abbreviate one spot, we should abbreviate everywhere. You found go that way. You found go that way.
So, Carl, do you have any desire to have the emissive lights on these ships blink?
Why do you ask that?
I don't know.
No reason. Nothing.
I was playing with a world position, basically a world position material animator the other night.
Yeah.
It was kind of fun for doing blinking and like non-repetitive blinking and stuff. It was pretty fun.
So we should actually do that to there.
Oh my god, I'm dumb.
We should do format text.
I had a string that was different every single time I was running the game, and it's because I was using an initialized int and turning it into a string. Ooh.
Oh.
Sorry.
Use grouping. I think that will actually sign the in-game screen. Or a comma. There's some great blueprint nodes for formatting numbers, ints, or floats to text fields.
Oh.
That will auto do the like comma separation. You want to group
Nice.
them. It will do. And actually, if you use their thing, if you put in localizations, it will change the grouping thing to be commas or periods or whatever.
Nice.
Without you having to do a thing. All right, there we go. So final score.
Is there a way when you are running in the selected viewport mode that you can actually unlock the camera?
In selected viewport, you can hit
like override or something?
hit eject.
Hit eject.
Do you see that at the top of your
Yeah.
screen? And it will.
Oh, that's perfect. That's
And then you
exactly
just can
what I was
fly
looking
around, and you can mess with things, and then reap, and then hit possess again, and you go back to wherever the pawn was.
for. Awesome. That is exactly what I was looking for. Thanks, Ant.
No problem.
Oh, that's going to make my life so much easier. The simple things you don't know about.
It's a deep system.
Well, I gotta say, I mean, I hadn't used it before we came here, and I have been pretty happy with it so far.
Is it perfect? No, but it does feel like an engine that the company making the engine has shipped games with, which is the key part.
Yep.
Because it has features in it that I'm like, oh, this is only a feature you would figure out if you'd actually shipped a game.
Yeah.
Cool. Those are all.
And Carl, you like the whiter, bluer, the white and blue sort of feel for the ships, right? More white and blue. Is Carl still here?
I think he's just muted.
Sorry, I'm muted. Yeah, I'm like that.
And that includes the accent, having the accent color more of a fixed to a fleet color like a blue.
I mean, I care less about that. I was just curious why it was like earlier. It felt like some were blue, some were green, some were other colors.
Yeah.
Stronger.
And I don't I don't know that I have a strong feeling one way or the other. It'd be probably
the base color being the more white you like.
Yes, and then I think long term or even shorter term, because probably long term we totally change stuff up, but in some sort of midterm, having colors set to factions, so that at a glance you can be like, this ship is this faction kind of thing.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Also, I think I'm after 2 crushing losses. That's all I've really noticed. So. Oh, that's the blur. Okay.
Yes. I just put a quick scroll bar on that thing. Just.
Yep. Works great.
For the time being. I would love to make the scroll bar look less janky, but.
Meh.
It scrolls. You can have as many things on there as you want.
Yep.
So I'm going to check this out, make sure it worked, Carl, and then I'm going to check something new for you to look at.
There we go. Sweet.
Awesome. Much better, I think. Okay.
Oh, Nathan Rose or True Bro. Sort of. Oh, Nathan Rose shared our post, but he shared it with no text, so it's just the link. Hence the sort of.
Their in-game screen, and with everything has commas, and then it says total and points are all lined up in the columns how you expect them to be. And there's none of that weird word wrapping going on.
Yay.
All right, feel free and update Carl and check it out.
go. What else do I want?
Oh, I should probably close Unreal. What, Jasper?
Nope.
What? I don't understand what you're whining at.
Oh, shit. Alright, hang on, Carl. I got one more I forgot.
That's fine.
Master Skybox. Stupid Master Skybox. Stupid face.
Your stupid face.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
So all the skyboxes right now are identical, but they're identical for a very specific reason, which is getting your opinion, and then I will vary the skyboxes slightly.
Unacceptable. I'm kidding.
Tough.
I'm kidding.
Okay. Could be Will's, could be Carl's.
Oh,
Not
that's
me.
no. This one. There we go. Nope, that's Hero trying to get Jasper be distracted. On this ship over here, can you see my mouse cursor?
I can now.
Yeah. I think that's like an asteroid or a moon or something, but it's like exactly the right size to look like a ghost of this ship.
Mm-hmm.
It's like exactly in the right spot and
Yeah.
like placement and stuff to be like, wait, is that interesting?
Yep. Kind of looks like an artifact.
Yeah. It's our preview that there's artifacts and bones file.
Actually, I'm pretty sure that is just an artifact from when just taking different layers from the PSD, because the PSD
Probably.
was pretty non-flattened in all ways. So it was just me kind of piecing together chunks. So yeah, that's programmer art, baby.
The bane of my existence.
Hey now. I guess I'm not a programmer. Nor an artist. It's beautiful. I don't know what you pay me for.
A little bit of everything. Ooh, that looks so much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay. Probably going to leave it as is for now, and then in the pre-Steam, I'll probably try and iterate a few different skyboxes that work with these cell shader setups.
Yep. 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 this glow down here could probably be knocked back with this being so black.
Oh yeah. I think that's in the HUD. Let me look. Actually, I'm going to add a card for those skyboxes so I don't forget. Sprint planning.
This is my pain in the ass nitpicky thing on the ship picker.
Yeah.
I don't want to pick just the stupid button. I'd like to be able to just click the entire.
Oh yeah, turn the whole thing into a button.
Yeah. Which actually isn't too hard to do.
Shouldn't be. You want me to add a card for it?
Yeah, why not? I'm checking in some other adjustments to it right now.
Make ship picker. Ship. Instead of 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's a great idea. That's just more natural behavior. Okay. So, oh yeah, I was gonna look at the fade on the HUD. What do you think? Knock it back 50%, Carl?
Yeah, probably about that.
Oh crap. God damn it. Stupid fancy Photoshop crap. Alright. Sorry. Oh, I hope I have PSD. It's wrong.
Stepping away for a moment.
Alright.
I did not do this, and it gave me credit for it.
Which one?
I got a request to recklessly exploit a barren planet, and instead I recklessly exploited a frozen planet, and it gave me credit for it.
Dope. That sounds like a bug.
Can someone write it up?
Sure. Quest to Baron. Was a Baron exploit a barren planet?
Yeah, recklessly exploit a barren planet. Instead, I recklessly exploited a different thing.
Okay. So that's bottom under light.
Gonna try it again. Gonna recklessly exploit a frozen planet, not a barren planet, and see what happens.
Okay. Okay. See if I had bottom
Um, there's like a copy and flashing rate plus 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 when you get the event that you cycle it to the data pad or whatever. The history of the Starfarers.
Okay.
And especially when you're paused, it just flashes here in the corner. Oh, right where my camera is, so you can't see it. One moment, please. Do you see it now?
Almost waiting for Twitch to catch up.
Wow, Twitch is that far behind?
I've been muted. Cool. I see it. I know what's going on. So that was from the history of the Starfarers.
Yep. This time the reckless exploit of the frozen planet did not complete the quest.
But it completed it before?
Yeah, on a previous jump it completed it.
Okay. That's weird. Nothing's different, guys.
I have a ship that or was that a different? Nope, that was a different game. Never mind. Also, that this tooltip is kind of weird.
Which one?
The morale tooltip.
Oh, yeah. Why is History of the Starfarers continuing to... How long does that run?
Forever.
Guess so.
What the hell? Why? Different now. God. Bottom bar fill. So underline opacity 10%. Left. Underline opacity 10%. Okay, they're the same. Why do you not look the same? Damn you, Carl! You're sending me down an opacity rabbit hole.
Well, sounds about right for me. I have some kerning issues I'd like to talk to you about.
Shut up.
We do have some kerning issues.
Yes, we have a lot of them. Why isn't that updating? Did I not save the right fucking thing here? Alright. Save as. PNG. And search. Source art.
Okay, there we go. Alright. So I need a Legion. Mouse. Legion.
Meh, let's just end it. There we go. Yeah, that works too. Yeah, that looks good. Although, you missed a comma here.
Which one doesn't have the comma? Oh, jumps. Okay.
No.
And population there.
Yep.
Jumps as well.
Yep.
They're all in different spots. I need to put the stupid format node in. Yeah, I'll get to that. So that ability got used. That's fine. Type name is object. No, I wonder if I just want to do lower.
All right. I'm going to end the stream. Thanks for
Cool.
watching us play, guys.
Yeah, it was cool.
Bye.